guys, Ryan here, the Backcountry Dad. So I ran into a large problem, growing problem that I didn't realize I actually had. Um, my kids got bigger, and my oldest is like almost the size of me. I'm 6 foot, and he's only 13. So I did buy the 23-0 Walkabout 87 or 82. Anyways, it's the largest one on the market that I know of. And when we sleep at night, I'm literally forced all the way to the one side. My face is up against one of the poles, and we're all super uncomfortable. So I needed a solution, and one of the solutions was, hey, I'm gonna get a trailer. So I started looking at trailers, just like a two-person. So I put my wife and I, and then the kids up there, and I quickly realized that the trailers are extremely expensive. I mean, you're talking 15 to 30, 40, $50,000, and I'm like, absolutely not. We're not doing that. So I needed a way to continue to bring my family into the backcountry with what we have and keep it kind of low cost. So what I came up with was getting an annex, and let me drag this over here. Solution was this giant behemoth, um, the annex, that goes with the tent. I want to say I got it on sale for like 600 bucks or something like that. Which in comparison, yes, it's a lot of money. Um, but when you look at the trailer costs and things like that, it is a fraction, not even a fraction. It's like getting a stick of bubble gum compared to a trailer. So I'm gonna go through this. This is the first time I've opened it up from the box. This is how it came rolled up. This is the bottom portion, and then this is actually like the annex. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna open up the tent, attach this thing, make it look like an apartment, and see how it works out. I'm gonna lay out some things for the kids down below, like we're camping, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks. Okay, I'm starting to understand why trailers are so expensive. This is actually harder than it looks. I'm glad I actually took the time to do this in my driveway and not figure this out in the backcountry. Um, I did have to pause the slow-mo video, if you will. Was making pizza for the boys and get a quick water break before I want to return this thing, but we'll get it done. There's got to be easier ways to do this. So if you know how to do this easier and faster, let me know. And also make sure you like, subscribe, share, and all that stuff. It helps out. Uh, yeah, get some water and keep going. Water break number 2. This is going from practical to comical. Yeah. This is this is a learning experience. This is definitely not going the way I thought it was going to go. I thought this was going to be a zip zap done. It is a it makes you really want to be outside if you really want to use this thing so far. But on another note, I've got some shirts out there. I've got raised outside, and then I have some backcountry dad shirts and sweatshirts and things like that. So if you go to my Instagram, there's a link in my account for Shopify. First $500 that's made is going to be donated to kids in need. So again, first $500 made will be donated to kids. So get raised outside, help some kids in need. And that's what it's all about. Get back to it. Okay, so once the corners are staked out, I can't do it in my driveway. You get another about 2 feet from the ladder and about the same distance from the ladder. So my plan is I got cots for my 2 older boys. So we put one there, same equal distance on this side. Put one there, and they can sleep there. So let me get the cots out and see if it works. Okay, so these cots are from Costco. I'll put these together real quick. They should be quick, and then try it out. Okay, we got the cots in there. I kind of put the cots tight to the corner, just kind of help it sit out. But cot there, come in, plenty of space here. I'm 6 foot, and I'm not touching the top there. It drapes all the way down from the tent, obviously like an annex. I'm not gonna insult anybody's intelligence. It's got plenty of breathing space, doors. Little guy's already going up top. Is that your room up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty cool. Now I'm gonna fall. Okay, it's all put together. As a pain in the butt, not gonna lie. It was quite a pain. But I think once I've done it multiple times, both my boys will help me, wife will hopefully help me. I think it'll smooth out as time goes along. We'll get it down. Some pros with it, obviously, additional extra space for sleeping. We have privacy now, so if we go out to like a lake or kind of like a beachy thing or something like that, we can use this as a changing room. Just more privacy if there's people around, if we're not in a more of a backcountry type of a campsite and there's other people. Obviously the cons, it's a lot of work. But you know what, it's cost effective if you have a large family like me, of a family of 5. You're not having to spend all that extra money on a trailer, or putting your kids outside on the ground, which is fine in the summertime, and then you're in the tent, right? So now everyone's in a room, out of the elements, and in the backcountry. So that's what it's all about. So it's going to take some growing and some learning, but we'll get it figured out. It's a pretty cool addition to the team. Everything kind of matches. If you're not familiar with 23.0 and their whatever technology they call it with the light suppression, if you go up in the tent with everything closed right now, you actually have to have a flashlight. It's extremely dark, and then they carry that same technology down into their annexes and then throughout all their products, so it's pretty cool. It's sitting up on a lightener rack. I did add a 3rd bar in the middle. I did notice when we were camping out last year that you hear like a creaking sound in the tent just because it's so large, but now that is completely gone because of that 3rd bar on the lightener rack. And yeah, we're going out in a couple weeks, and can't wait to test it out for real. All right, thanks. Okay, now the best part. It is time to put this monstrosity away. Um, I hate putting it just the tent away. Um, it's a beast, but well, let's get it done. See how it goes. So taking that thing down is actually way easier than putting it up, but it looks like it might pack down with everything put together. I was filming time lapse with my GoPro Max 2, trying it out. It's the first time I've used it. Battery died. Um, so I'm gonna film the rest of the time lapse on my phone, which is my primary camera. So here it goes. Okay, new snag. How the heck do you fit that in the bag? So this is as tight as I can get it. And this is the size bag that's given. Right. Okay, we'll figure it out. Bro, almost got it. It's just, if you're looking for a good workout while you're in the backcountry, just try and stuff an annex with the floor into the bag they gave you. Holy moly. I almost got it. Getting there. I've got, I don't know, 8 inches to go. We can do this. I feel like if I sneeze, this is gonna explode. Did it. I still gotta put that away. Holy moly, it does fit. Look at that, nice. Okay, that's pretty much all packed up. I just gotta do the zipper, and then do the buckles. I'm actually, my little guy, he's gonna bring me some stuff. I'm gonna do some maintenance on the zipper, lubricate it a little bit. We've had this for a couple seasons now. So you just gotta lube up the zipper with some zipper lube stuff you can get on Amazon for like, I don't know, 10 bucks or whatever it is. So I'm gonna run that around, and then I might actually unbolt the tent and slide it back just a little bit, because right up here, I'm not sure if you can see that, right up here, the distance between my storage and the tent is pretty close. So when I go to run my hand to zip it closed, it makes it very difficult. So I think if I scoot it back maybe like, I don't know, 4 inches, it'll be all good to go. But yeah, that's it. That's the annex. That's the tent. I do complain about taking the tent down and mostly putting it away, but it's a great tent. My middle child and I were actually in a blizzard in this tent. I mean, sub-zero, top of the mountain, right on a peak. Winds were probably 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts all night. It was so cold I couldn't even light a fire. It was blowing out everything. And we were good up in the tent. We woke up, had to break ice off of it. It was amazing. Up there with all the whole family, and it's extremely comfortable. I know a lot of people, they swap out the mattresses, and I didn't have to. It's just a 3-inch memory foam and it works perfectly. And yeah, we love the tent. I might do something down the road in the future one day where I get something smaller for if it's just me and one of my boys or just me going out. I don't have this giant thing up there. I have something more condensed, easier to open and close. But that's in the future. So if there's anybody out there that would like to help out with that, I would love to do reviews on your tent. But yeah, thanks for watching Backcountry Dad.